More than a decade ago, aspiring musician 22-year-old Michael Portaro was shot and killed.
8 News Now reporter Ozzy Morris sat down with his mother about the years of guilt she's carried and how she's using that pain to help others.
You know, it was tragedy after tragedy for Cynthia Portaro. She tells me there were days where she just didn't want to go on after the loss of her loved ones. She's now sharing her healing journey, hoping she can motivate others experiencing trauma.
The last thing I said to Michael was, I love you and I'm proud of you. The last thing I said to my daughter was, be safe out there.
Cynthia Portaro endures the pain of losing not just one child, but two.
In 2011, my son was murdered.
Her son, Michael, murdered in March of 2011. 6 months later, her daughter, Christina, died in an ATV accident. In 2014, her husband lost his battle with cancer.
They never did anything wrong, but they were healthy members of society.
Michael was the victim of a robbery outside a bar in Tenaya near Cheyenne.
We worked together, so he asked me if he could leave work early, to sell tickets to a concert he was performing in.
Cynthia says that's when her son was shot. Now she's taking her loss and putting it to use by helping others.
I just have a desire to show people that there's a way to walk through this journey of trauma and grief.
As for her personal healing journey, it was forgiving her son's killer, who now sits in prison.
If I am going to portray to be a faithful woman, that I have to love, and that's what it is about.
In her most recent book talking about her grief, she read to me part of a letter she wrote to the man convicted of Michael's murder.
I don't know what to say to you right now. I don't feel hate or want revenge against you. Even though my heart is broken and grieving for my baby, I must turn to the promises of God that Mikey's life has a great purpose.
Cynthia wants to bring hope to those going through grief.
I'm now coaching people through the journey and how to walk through what I say, what you will never get over.
She says she couldn't get through the heartache alone.
Are you ever over grief?
No. You learn how to navigate through something you will never get over.
Licensed therapist Kimberly Malloy says grief is a process.
I always encourage people to don't let their pain be in vain. If you want to do something about that, then do something that will help heal that.
As for Cynthia, she wants those to know who are going through grief that it's okay to cry.
She said, how are they going to learn to grieve themselves if they don't see you grieving?
And Cynthia tells me she will start a group via Zoom in September that will walk people through the journey of any emotional pain. Vanessa.